going on? You're now tuned into the PVD Horror Podcast. I'm Brandon and I'm joined by my co-host Dave. Today we have a special episode. We're going to be reviewing the new Full Moon Features film, Quadrant, which is set to premiere on August 23rd on Amazon Prime. Full Moon Features Tubi, and it'll be available to purchase on Blu-ray, DVD, VHS the same day for all the physical media fans. So, like Dave,
Yeah.
we've been able to see it, so
Yes.
let's just talk a
I
little bit.
I mean, humble brag. I think we're actually a few of the first, as far
Yeah.
as I can see. There's not a whole lot of people have seen this yet. So very exciting. I'm glad that we were able to check this out and be able to bring this attention to this film for all of you. But basically, Quadrant is a film that it was developed by scientists, and it's a helmet that allows you to transport into a world where all your phobias and your nightmares are real, and
Hmm.
it is supposed to grant you the strength to defeat them, liberating you from their control forever. um, but with the quadrant experiment, it goes terribly wrong when they get this girl Erin, who is a young girl who's obsessed with Jack the Ripper. She uses it to actually become the Ripper and unleashes a reign of terror, and murderous terror, I should add. And
Yeah.
it kind of highlights how this technology can be used for evil if it's not monitored correctly or whatever. So essentially, she is going on her little reign of terror, and they have to try to stop her as she yeah, basically becomes a modern day Jack the Ripper in inner city. So that's the synopsis. I don't want to give too much information. I feel like the synopsis I read had a ton, so I don't want to spoil it for everybody because I want people to kind of go in not knowing exactly what to expect, like we did.
Yeah.
But Brandon, who's in this film and all that stuff?
All right. So first off, director, producer Charles Band, he was the director and the producer of the film. The writer was Courtney Joyner. You might know her from Prison and Class of '99. So I think, every you can't go wrong with Charles sitting there, being behind the helm
Yep.
directing. And then we have starring Shannon Helene Barnes. You might know her from a Netflix upcoming fifth season of You. So definitely check this film out because I think overall, like, the visuals on this film were just, crazy, you
Yeah.
know. And
Yeah.
so,
It's very visually pleasing. There is some use of AI,
hmm
as far as I can tell. I'm pretty sure that's AI in there. So I know some people have their opinions about it, but I think that like they use it for a pretty effective strategy because it's used mostly in the quadrant scenes, which makes sense in the realm of what the quadrant's supposed to be about. It's like you're going into an AI world, so it would make sense they're using AI. Um, yeah, it's very, considering it's a full moon is kind of known for their B movies. They're doing a really good job making movies that look higher production, right?
oh,
The
definitely.
the quality looks good.
Yeah. And we had Charles on the show, so that's gonna be an upcoming episode.
Yeah.
But, we were able to talk about the film with him and then just all all the accolades and everything that have gone into this film, but this is going to be the studio's 400th film that they're going to be releasing.
Mm.
So, and it had its world premiere at Chicago's Flashback Weekend, which was pretty cool. So, yeah, it's definitely there's so many perks going around his new, pulp noir uh production company. Dave, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so he was describing this idea of he wants to start releasing some of these darker horror films, like they're a little edgier, a little weirder.
Hmm.
He wants to put them under this pulp noir productions, and he started a Patreon membership program, which is going to offer people behind the scenes content, exclusive perks, swag. But there's also different tiers, and the top tier providers will actually receive an executive producer credit
Hmm.
on the pulp noir movies, as part of their subscription, which is pretty amazing. And I know that like in these days with all the Indiegogo projects and stuff, people love getting their name and involvement in projects. So what better way to get involved in some full moon stuff than to get an executive producer credit.
Definitely. And I just love, because like we said, we grew up with full moon features and all the films, so many big names from Puppet Master and so much
Yeah.
more. But I just love that, Charles and his crew are just, just stepping into a new world and, focusing on everything that's relevant right now.
Yeah.
And that's what they definitely do in this film, So like you said, you takes on the world with VR. It's just a great film, and I think that all the Full Moon fans out there would definitely embrace this project right here, and they'll love it.
What's interesting is this film, particularly, like we already saw films where he kind of warns against the use of these new technological advances,
Yeah.
and like how it can be used for evil if it's not like properly monitored and stuff like that. And so he's doing like these like modern themes, but I like that, like this film especially, he's
Mhm.
taking old school and like mixing it in with new. So he's got like the themes of Jack the Ripper. There's definitely some Jekyll and Hyde themes here, and then he's mixing it in with like modern technology and stuff like that. So I just think it's cool that he's like old school meets new school, pretty much.
Yeah, and that's the thing, a lot of people will probably be like, "Oh, I don't like that," but Charles does it the right way. Full Moon
Yeah.
Features does it the right way. Even when they had the AI film, there was still, actors and writers and everybody involved
Hmm.
in this project. So, it's about just using it the right way, and I think that, it's a great thing, and then it's a great opportunity that's for everybody that was involved in this project. So I'm definitely looking forward to the VHS release. So I would like to
Yes.
add that to my collection.
Yep.
Anything Full Moon VHS is a great deal, or
And
any physical media.
he did say that this is going to be one of 8 films, I think, that are going to be released under this pulp noir
Yep.
uh company within the next maybe like 2 years, I think he said.
Yeah.
So we have this one, and then I think we're no more than like a month or so after that, we're going to have another pulp noir film to look forward to. Oh, the best thing about these films, as most full moon newer features have been, the runtime.
Oh yeah.
Only it's an hour and 13 minutes,
Yep.
short, sweet, right to the point. You couldn't ask for more with this kind of movie. Like you don't need to drag it on. An hour and a
hmm
half would have been like unnecessary. So I'm a big fan of that runtime. And it's like what we keep saying when we did was it Jack in the Box?
Yep.
When we did Amy, it's the same deal. It's and what was the bad CGI Gator?
Yep.
It's just these, short, fun B movie horror films that are just they're made for just entertainment. They're not,
Yeah.
this one has a little bit for you to think about, but for the most part, it's just for your entertainment. And then what else
Yeah.
could you ask for?
Exactly. So Dave, if I just want to explain to everybody, because we're subscribed to Full Moon Features,
Yep.
and we have a great time with that app. I think that everything runs perfect. It's run smooth. But if you're not a subscriber, definitely sign up. It's only $6.99 a month or $59.99 a year. And you get a gift purchase. Like we always throw this out there, but
Yeah.
it's like it's cool. Like you can get a whole uh physical media, from Puppet Master DVD box sets,
Yep.
Evil Bong, Diana Prince's films. Uh, and you can stream it on your iPhone, Apple
Mhm.
TV, Android, Xbox, Fire TV, Roku's, or any of your smart TVs. So
Yeah.
definitely take advantage of this so you can definitely check out the new productions that Charles has set up that's coming forward.
Yeah. So August 23rd, make sure you guys all look out for Quadrant. It'll be pretty much everywhere and on physical media same day. Check it out. Let us know what you think. And then hopefully we'll be back next month to talk about the next Pulp Noir film that Full Moon's going to be pumping out. So thanks for checking us out. We'll see you later.
Take it easy.